Okay. Good evening, everyone. Rohit Pawat this side from Shape My Skills. I hope you all are well and healthy. As you know, this is the Industry Conclave 1.0 to promote the industrial academic collaboration for the development of more constructive ideas. Shape My Skills has taken a step forward by the means of Industry Conclave 1.0, where 15 days where every day at 4 p.m. an industrial expert will be giving webinars on new technologies daily. So I would like to I would like to introduce Mr. Bhupinder Rajput, who is the founder and CEO of Technical 𝐺𝐝𝐽. He has more than 2 lakh subscribers on YouTube and having experience of 9 years in the field of IT. And there is a expertise area AWS, Azure Cloud, VMware, Ansible, and the Linux admin. Uh, and today's topic is cloud computing and its application. So, Mr. Bhupinder, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for a great introduction. So, good evening, all of you. Hope you are doing well. So, today we will discuss about the basic of cloud and specifically, if I am talking about, I will discuss more about AWS cloud because AWS is the market leader in the industry. So, let me share the screen. So, I hope my screen is visible to all of you. So this is about the introduction and how AWS emerges in 2006, and now AWS is the one of the leading cloud provider in the world. So we will discuss about this, and definitely I will show you the hands-on as well at the end of the session. So let's begin this session. So this is all about the Amazon history, how it evolves, it started, and it reaches where it is right now. So in 1994, Jeff Bezos, who was the founder of this company, he incorporated this company. And then he started his career as a publishing house. So as you knew, mostly people knew this thing about that Amazon was a bookshop and a kind of publishing company in its early age. So in 2005, Amazon Publishing was launched, and then they launched their Kindle, which is very popular nowadays as well. So they launched their Amazon Kindle in 2007. Then at the same time, when they launched this Amazon Kindle, at the same time in 2006, if you see here, they launches their Amazon Web Services. So they have different segments. Basically, Amazon Publishing is a different segment, Amazon.com is a different segment, Amazon Web Service is a different segment. These are the verticals, you can say. These are the different brands, you can say. So AWS is one of them. Okay, AWS is a cloud service provided by Amazon. Amazon is having lots of stuff like this: Amazon Kindle, Game Studios, Prime Now, Amazon Fresh, Amazon Art, lots of, even nowadays, Amazon Echo, Amazon Alexa is very popular, their assistant, right? So these are the services provided by AWS, but Amazon, but AWS is one of the leading cloud provider. As you know that globally we have only 3-4 cloud providers. One is Amazon, then Microsoft Azure, then Google Cloud, and then your IBM. So we have these kind of clouds in the market, and Amazon is the leading one. So let's discuss about it. So what it does, what Amazon Web Services actually does, so enable businesses and developers to use web services to build a scalable, sophisticated application. So here the question arises, what is the meaning of scalable? Scalable means which you can, something you can increase or decrease its capacity. Okay, suppose you have a 4 GB of RAM and you would like to increase it to 8 GB. Okay, suppose in your laptop, if you are having 4 GB of RAM and you are extending it and making it 8 GB, then that is means that device is scalable. You are increasing its capacity, you are increasing its you can say resources, power. So that is known as scalable. So this is the biggest advantage of cloud, that cloud is scalable, right? And yes, it does lots of things, right now you are using Hotstar, Disney Hotstar, Netflix, even Amazon on product, that is Amazon Prime. that is very popular on OTT platforms. So uh, they, that completely runs on their cloud, on AWS cloud. So cloud actually is a basic, you can say, part of our life. Most of the services which you are getting from Google, which you are getting from Amazon, which you are getting from different companies, they runs on cloud. Everything, even your Gmail account, even your Facebook account, even your LinkedIn account, all these accounts are running on cloud. Even this YouTube and everything is running on cloud. So cloud is a basic, you can say, infrastructure which every company needs right now or in these days. If I compare it with the on-premises, then in on-premises there are lots of disadvantages, like you need a huge upfront amount, you need a huge manpower, you need a huge security and other stuff. But in AWS, because there is, you no need to manage the infrastructure. Whatever you want to do, you just pay as you go. If you use your resources for 2 hours, you have to pay only for 2 hours. If you are using your resources for 4 hours, then you have to pay only for 4 hours. So this is the beauty of cloud. So cloud is one of the emerging technology, and nowadays their certifications are in demand, right? So AWS is having lots of certification. That is the beginner level is practitioner level certification. Then they have their AWS solution architect associate level certification. Then they have their professional level certification, and then expert level certification. Even they have specialty certifications as well. So nowadays, along with the degree, these certifications are important. Only degree is not important. If you are BTech, if you did your BCA, MCA from some university, that is not at all, you can say, competent to give you the job. Okay, that is not enough, because nowadays students are having lots of certifications. Once they have completed their BTech, at that time they have 3 to 4 certifications in their hand. They are AWS certified, Azure certified, Kubernetes certified, Docker certified. These kind of certifications they have, and definitely they will get the good job in the market because they are certified people. Only degree is not at all important nowadays. If you are only trust on your degree, if you only rely on your degree, if you feel that, okay, I'm BTech from CS, I'm BTech from electronics, and I will get a good job because I'm from a good university, that is not at all enough, because you need to do something extra. Because nowadays the company demand is continuously changing. So they need certified people. They don't need a degree. They don't need your degree. Okay, everyone is having degrees, everyone is having BTech nowadays, but they need a certified people. They need AWS certified people. So nowadays it is very much in demand. So we will discuss. That is why I'm explaining all these things, because this is the hot cake in the market. So just focus on the certifications. Don't trust on your degree itself. Okay, your degree is just a piece of paper right now. Okay, no one trusts on your degree without these certifications. Okay, certification is somehow very much important in the market, because most of the industries work on cloud. They already migrated to the cloud. Even SEL, Infosys, these big Indian companies already migrated to the cloud, and they need more specialized cloud people, right? And they are paying very good. If I'm talking about money, so you will get a good job with a good salary hikes and lots of stuff. So this is about Amazon Web Services and the pace of innovation. If I'm talking about what actually they does, so AWS offers over 129 fully featured services for compute, storage, databases, networking, analytics, machine learning, and artificial intelligence, Internet of Things as well, mobile security, hybrid, and application development. What does it mean? It means that AWS is having lots of services related to server. If you need a high power server which can run your application like PUBG and Free Fire, yes, they have that kind of server, and you can take it from cloud and you just run your application and make it live. If you need a huge storage, if you need a huge storage to store your music library, suppose you are from T series company and you need a huge storage, suppose in terabytes, in 10 terabyte, 20 terabyte storage, yes, Amazon can do this for you. You can take any amount of storage from cloud, unlimited amount, you can say. Databases, they can handle, they have lots of databases servers, like SQL server, they have DynamoDB, they have RDS, they have. So they can manage relational as well as non-relational databases. And along with the networking part, if you would like to establish a network, what kind of network? For example, you are having one virtual private cloud in Mumbai and one virtual private cloud in Virginia. You can establish is a private connection between them. There is no need of internet. Your data is 100% secure because there is no involvement of internet. So with the help of private network only, with the help of private IP only, you can communicate. So you can establish a network. Suppose your company is having 4 branches. One branch is in London, one branch is in India, one branch is in Dubai, and one branch is in San Francisco. Then you can interconnect them. You can interconnect all these branches and establishes a connection. Analytics, machine learning, these are the hotcakes right now. More of the people's learning these things: machine learning, artificial intelligence, internet of things. So they are providing these stuff as well right now. Previously, these services were not there, but right now they added these services so that you can take advantage. Even if you would like to create your own assistant like Google Assistant, Alexa, and Siri, you can make your own assistant for your service, your device, or your company. You can make your own chatbot, right? So for that, AWS provide you services. They have lots of services available. Even they have services for satellite and for space programs as well. So AWS is not only the number one company in cloud, but Amazon and Jeff Bezos recently, he loses that position, but for the last few years, he was the richest person in the world. So just because of this cloud, he got this position. He was number one in the world. Uh, Income, if I'm talking about the wealth. So cloud is, nowadays data is a kind of few. Data is important for all of us. Even cloud, without cloud, you cannot imagine your life because your entire mobile phone actually works on cloud. Because you have Facebook, you have WhatsApp, you have LinkedIn, you have Telegram, and lots of stuff inside your mobile, and everything, all these applications are operating from cloud. They host on cloud, right? So without cloud, now your mobile, your TV, everything is useless. So cloud is, you can say, one of the basic need of IT industry. Now, total new services and features, as they told 5089. They added lots of stuff like Amazon Lex, they have Code Commit, they have Amazon Athena, DynamoDB, Pinpoint, Light Sail, huge stuff. I will show you in AWS management portal as well, these kind of services. So they have huge services. Suppose if you want to make your own application, they have the service. Suppose if you want to make your own SMS service, they have, for that they have service. If you want to create your own mobile game and would like to host and make it public and launch on Play Store, you can do that with the help of Amazon Cloud. So even this is very much secure and very cheap in comparison to the on-premise infrastructure. So these are the total new services and features. If I'm talking about the customers, who are the customers of AWS, then of course, enterprise is the biggest one, because these are the companies who take who actually migrate entire infrastructure on cloud, like Infosys, SCL. These are the enterprise customers, and they take services in bulk and pay in huge amount, right? Then we have public sector, government organizations, education, not for profit organizations, these kind of sectors as well, those who are using cloud for different purposes. For example, government is nowadays running their application, that is Arogya Setu app, that is also running on cloud. Even education sector, you have lots of things like NPTEL and different platforms, Atal. These kind of platforms are also using cloud on the back end. For startups, yes, AWS is very, you can say, uh, very much comfortable, we are very comfortable, or you can say that user friendly and startup friendly, you can say, because the cost is too less. If you would like to build your own application in the budget of 10,000, yes, it is possible. So cloud is for everyone, even it is for enterprise level, even it is for public sector, as well as for startups, and as well as for the individual one. If you are a student of BTech and you would like to create your own application on AWS cloud, then you can do with the only within 5,000 to 10,000, you can run your own application, you can run your gaming application, you can host a huge good e-commerce website. Everything you can do with the help of cloud. Okay, now the question arises, what is cloud? If someone asks you what is cloud, then what you would say? Cloud is what? Cloud is a technology, cloud is something else. So I think cloud is a sharing of resources. Yes, of course it is a technology, but it is sharing of resources. What does it mean? It means that you have something which is you keep it somewhere else, and you are using it from somewhere else. For example, I keep my resources in US and I'm using it from India. That is cloud. You are sharing your resources remotely. You are using your resources, accessing your resources remotely, right? So cloud is a kind of sharing of resources virtually, and you can use it from anywhere globally. You can use it, right? So if I'm giving you the example, Gmail account, so you just log in your Gmail account, and you will get your all the previous mails, previous attachments, everything. And the same Gmail ID, if you log in from some other country, some suppose from Bahrain, from Dubai, then same inbox, same email, same attachments you will get in that country as well. So Gmail is same everywhere. Okay. So what does it mean? It is globally accessible. You can access it from anywhere, anytime. The only constraint with the cloud is that you need a good internet connection. Without internet, you cannot access your cloud. So this is the single limitation. You can say that without, you can say, internet, you cannot use it. Now, these are the advantages and benefits of AWS cloud computing. So these are the 6 advantages. Number 1 is trade capital expense for variable expense. Number 2 is benefit from massive economies of scale. Number 3 is stop guessing capacity. Number 4 is increase speed and agility. Number 5 is stop spending money on running and maintaining data centers. Go global in minutes. So these are the 6 advantages of cloud computing, not AWS cloud advantages. These advantages are same for Microsoft Azure, for Google Cloud, for IBM Cloud. So these are same. These are same. Okay. So trade capital expense for variable expense. What does it mean? It means that your capex and opex will be reduced if you are using your cloud, because when you use a on-premises infrastructure, in that case you need some upfront amount. Suppose I'm running my company and would like to run one e-commerce website, so I need at least 5 to 10 servers, because I need to create application and run that application on one server. I need one firewall server, I need one login server, I need one accounting server. So different kind of servers I need. So it means the capital expense is more in on-premises infrastructure. But if I'm talking about cloud, you are everything taking as a virtual machine, and virtual machine is very cheap in comparison to these on-premises hardware. One biggest advantage of cloud is that if you are using your virtual machine only for 1 minute, then you have to pay for 1 minute only. No need to pay for the entire duration for the entire month. So this is the biggest advantage, right? If it is that your application is not going good, you can stop your server, you can save your money, right? Then the second advantage is benefit from massive economies of scale. What does it mean? It means that uh, if suppose later on you feel that, okay, I need to scale my application because now lots of users are there and my performance is degraded due to heavy load. Now you need to scale your application, so you can easily scale your application, scale up. You can adding more servers, or you just increase the capacity of your existing server. That is also possible. No need to worry, that is also possible. Then the next advantage is stop caching capacity. There is no need of manpower for 24 into 7. Okay, it automatically informs you, it automatically gives you the notification if something goes wrong, if your server goes down, or if a huge load is there, then it automatically updates you that you need to do something because a huge load is there. For example, I'm giving you one example that normal days Flipkart sale is generally 5 to 10 lakh people access Flipkart server, but in big billion days sale, this uh, number of servers, you can say number of customers increases, right? In big billion days, generally 50 lakh to 80 lakh people go to their website for shopping. So it means a huge, you can say, load is there at that time. So to manage that load, what they does, they increase their servers for few days, only for 3 to 4 days. And that is also automatically. You are not doing it manually. Automatically, it increases few servers for that duration. And once the number of users goes down, automatically it decreases the number of servers. So everything is automatic, and that is known as automation industry, automation IT. So everything is automatic here. Next is increase speed and agility. Increase the speed, of course, if you are accessing something from AWS cloud, then they always monitoring that whether their server, their application, and their latency is proper or not. If their latency is too high, it means you are not getting a good response, you are not getting a good response. So in that case, they use their content delivery network, that is known as CDN. CDN is actually used to improve that latency. Okay. Suppose, in some applications, you feel this thing that you open that website and it open very slowly. Have you seen this thing, experienced this thing in your life? When you open some website, it opens very slowly and you irritates due to that thing because it open very slowly. So what they does, they keep their data in the CDN network, and with the help of that CDN network, you will get your images, your website very fast. So that is also possible. And majorly all the companies uses that kind of network, that is known as content delivery network. Then the next advantage is stop spending money on running and maintaining data centers. What does it mean? It means that now no need of a space because your servers are running on cloud. So no need of huge space to keep your servers, to keep your storage. Nothing is required. So it means you saves your money. Okay. And you make your website global within minutes. That is a biggest advantage. So these are the few advantages of AWS cloud, and the advantage is same for Azure as well, for Google Cloud as well. For every cloud, these advantages would be the same, right? Then the next slide is AWS as a leader in cloud infrastructure as a service. Basically, see, AWS as a leader in cloud infrastructure as a service, AWS is positions as a leader in the Gartner Magic Quadrant for cloud infrastructure as a service worldwide. AWS is rated highest in execution and furthest in vision within the leaders quadrant. So you can see the leaders on the top side. This right box is leader, AWS at the top. So just below the AWS, we have Microsoft, then Google. In this first quadrant, you can say this first box, right box, we have three leaders. In the challenger, this box is empty. In the niche players means new players in the market, Alibaba Cloud, Oracle, IBM, these are there. And the visionary, this box is empty. So basically right now, three leaders are there and Amazon is the biggest leader having the highest market share, and then second one is Microsoft Azure, and the next one is Google Cloud. So these three are the leader in the cloud infrastructure as a service. So always remember we have three type of services in cloud, that is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. We have three type of services. I will explain it. Just a minute. I hope my board is visible to you. So yeah. So suppose we have three type of services. Number one is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. We have three type of services available in the market. So infrastructure, this is infrastructure as a service. Then we have platform as a service. Then we have software as a service. So we have three type of services available in the cloud. What does it mean that infrastructure as a service? Because AWS is the leader in this market. AWS and Azure, they are leader in this market. So infrastructure means whatever is required in an IT industry to run their applications, that is known as infrastructure as a service. It includes server, it includes network, it includes storage, it includes databases. So all these things comes under this infrastructure as a service. So AWS provide all these services, even Microsoft Azure provide all these services. And not only this, AWS also provide platform as a service. If you need a platform, you will get it from AWS. What does it mean? Platform is just like your operating system. For example, for to use a database, you need SQL. So SQL is a kind of platform for database to running your database. So that kind of platforms also you will get from AWS. And SaaS is a software as a service, like your Gmail service, as well as your Office 365. These are software as a service. And Salesforce is the market leader in software as a service. Okay. So Salesforce is the market leader in the field of SaaS, but in the field of IaaS and PaaS, AWS and Azure is the leader. So we have generally three services in the market, and then I will discuss this thing in detail as well. Basically, we have 8 layers. Okay, so we have 8 layers. I will tell you. So suppose these are the 8 layers. First one is networking. Second one is storage. Then we have servers. Then we have virtualization. Then we have operating system. Then we have runtime. Then we have data. And then we have application. So suppose if you are taking infrastructure as a service, what does it mean? It means that networking, storage, server, virtualization, all these four components you are taking from cloud, and that is known as infrastructure as a service. You are taking only the hardware part from the cloud. The rest of the things managed by yourself. You are managing the operating system, you are managing the data and application and everything. You are managing these things. So that is known as infrastructure as a service. Then we have second one, that is platform as a service. If you are using this infrastructure as well as this operating system and runtime as well, it means platform as a service. You are taking it from cloud. It includes infrastructure as well as includes operating system. So if you would like to take this one from cloud, yes, you can take this one as well from cloud. And if you take the entire service, all the layers from cloud, then that is known as software as a service. In software as a service, you are taking all the services from cloud. All these things you are getting from cloud. No need to manage anything. Everything is managed by AWS itself. You are no need to worry, you just pay and just use that service. The biggest advantage example is Office 365, where you can use everything. Just go pay for this service and just do whatever you want. So this is the biggest advantage of cloud. I hope this thing is clear to you. Then now let us discuss about the part of that is virtualization, because we have different type of virtualization as well. So basically we have server virtualization, we have storage virtualization, we have network virtualization, and there are lots of virtualization, lots of kind of virtualization we have. So even virtualization is also important. If you are learning cloud, if you are talking about cloud, then you should know what is server virtualization, what is storage virtualization, what is network virtualization. So basically for this we need a component known as hypervisor. So hypervisor is the component which you need it. Okay, so that is also clear. Then in the major services, if I am talking about AWS major services, if I am talking about, then the major services of AWS is EC2, VPC, RDS, then S3 and EBS, then load balancer, auto scaling group, then SQS and SNS, then IAM for security. So these are the major services of AWS which you need to cover. So suppose if you are planning your certification, so the basic certification is AWS Cloud Practitioner, right? So that is somehow you can say theoretical. And then you can plan your certification, that is AWS Solution Architect Associate C002. So that certification actually consisting these topics. Although there are different certification, that is AWS DevOps, AWS Network Specialty, and other stuff. is there, but you can say this is the beginner level SSC 002, which everyone should do. So try to focus on this certification in the market. There are lots of stuff. Even Shape My Skills is taking this training. Okay, so you can take training from Shape My Skills for this certification, that is AWS Solution Architect Associate level training. So focus on these topics. One is EC2, that is Elastic Compute Cloud. It is nothing but your virtual servers. Then we have VPC, that is Virtual Private Cloud. Then we have Relational Database Services. Then we have Simple Storage Service. And EBS, like Elastic Block Store. So these are basically, majorly these are the main services, but yes, there are lots of other stuff as well. So even similarly, we have load balancer, auto scaling group, SQS, simple queue service, simple notification services, and identity and access management. So other services we have, and these are the major services provided by AWS. Okay, if you are comparing with it with Azure, then this EC2 is known as virtual machine in Azure. So in this way, you can just compare all these things. Okay, so certification is very much important. Certification, with the help of certification, you are, you make yourself more competent, more market ready, industry ready. The gap between the industry and the university, you can decrease that gap, you can fill that gap. So try to do more and more certifications. There are lots of certifications. I already show you. I will show you on the internet as well. Just a minute. I will show you on the internet as well. If you check, then you can check as well. AWS certification. And this is the official website of Amazon. And here you can check the level of certifications, what they have. They have some specialty certifications like advanced networking, data analytics, database, machine learning, security. And they have associate level certifications, which generally require 1 year of experience. But yes, fresher can also do these certifications, like AWS Solution Architect Associate, AWS Software Administrator, AWS Developer. So these three certifications, one is for architect, one is for operations, one is for developer. And this is the foundation, very basic, you can say certification, which everyone can do. Even a college graduate, second year student, first year student can do this certification. So this is the basic one. Then you can go with this associate level certifications. Then if you are having 2 years of comprehensive experience designing, operating, and troubleshooting solutions using the AWS cloud, then at that time you can go with this professional level certifications. Okay, so these are the certification trends. And actually they clearly mention all these things, why it is required. See what they said: on an industry recognized credentials, AWS certification validates cloud expert to help professional highlight in demand skills, and organizations build effective innovative teams for cloud initiative using AWS. Choose from diverse certification exams by role and specialty, designed to empower individual and teams to meet their unique goals. Explore our role-based certification for those in cloud practitioner, architect, developer, and operation roles, as well as our specialty certifications in specific technical area. If you're talking about the latest, you can say, updates in AWS certification, then what they said, these are the latest in AWS certification, that is SysOps, adjustments. So although this is a previous one as well, they it was from 2016 or 17. they introduced this certification. But yes, there are lots of, and if you want to schedule your exam, you can schedule your exam. If you would like to prepare for an exam, just click here, and they will tell you how to prepare for the exam. For foundation level certification, what you need, what kind of sample questions you need to practice, relevant trainings, FAQs, white papers, books, and everything you will get. You will get from here, from this official website. So related to the certification, you will get all the knowledge from this AWS, okay, official website. You can do the certification, you can book your exam, all these things you can do. Okay, now come to the topic. Okay, fine. So this is the position of AWS. Then now the core infrastructure and services. If I'm talking about the core infrastructure, so we have three things, majorly four things. We have storage and databases, servers, networking, and security. So basically, in every organization, we have these four layers. On the left side, they represent traditional infrastructure. On the right side, they compare it with the AWS infrastructure. Traditional, you are having DAS, SAN, NAS, means direct attached storage, storage area network, and network attached storage. And then we have relational databases. In comparison to this, in AWS, we have Amazon EBS, Amazon EFS, Amazon S3, and these kind of services we have. Okay. Just a minute. So then servers. On the left side, we have on-premises servers. On the right side, we have AWS servers. That is Amazon EC2 instances. If I'm talking about networking, then we have router, network pipeline, switch. On the right side, we have load balancer, we have virtual private cloud. So this is a beautiful, you can say, comparison between the real-time hardware, real-time on-premises infrastructure with the AWS infrastructure. So AWS is having each and every component, whatever is used in industry. Whatever you need, you can take it from AWS cloud. Just like this, for example, in the real-time environment, you have firewall. In our case, we have security group. You have ACL, we have network ACL. You have admin who manage all the things. Here we have IAM for security, who can manage, who can provide you login credentials, provide you password and everything. So we have all these services in AWS. Now, AWS cloud computing. Again, if I'm talking about the infrastructure level things, then we have region, we have AZ, that is availability zones, and edge locations. Foundation service, yes, we have compute services, we have networking services, we have storage services. Platform, yes, there are different services as per your requirement. Like for databases, you need SQL, no SQL. For analytics, you need data warehouse, data workflow. For app services, you need orchestration tool like EKS in case of AWS. Okay, and if I'm comparing with the open tool, then we have Kubernetes. Okay, for in deployment and management, yes, we have containers like we have AWS containers, as well as you can use other open sources like Docker as well. DevOps tools, we have our own customized AWS DevOps tools. You can use them. Code commit is there, code pipeline is there. So everything is there in AWS. And even just like your GitHub repository, we have our own repository. Okay, so that is AWS code commit. So mobile services, we have identity sync, mobile analytics, and notifications. So these are the platform services we have. On the application level, we have virtual desktops, we have collaboration and sharing. So these are the services: infrastructure service, platform as a service, and software as a service. Yes, we are providing all the three services. Now move on to the next slide. Guys, these are the important services which you need to focus. Okay, these are the important services. Just go through it, just watch it carefully, or you want to write down, just write it down, because these are the important services which you have to focus. For example, if I'm talking about just a minute. This EC2 is very much important. And then this Lambda is very much important. This CloudFront is important. 53 VPC load balancing is very important. EFS, Glacier, S3, Snowball storage gateway is very important. In this, IAM is very important. And these are some applications which they have, just like Office 365. Amazon is having work docs and work mail, so which you can use directly. So these are the basic services, but always focus on the foundation level services, that is EC2, VPC, and S3. So you should know these basic services, even IAM. So if you are beginner and this is your first session and you would like to do the certification, then these are the four major areas where you need to focus for your certification. If you would like to clear your cloud practitioner certification, or you would like to clear your solution architect certification, then you need to focus on these 3-4 topics. Rest, there are other topics as well, but majorly these are the big topics which you need to cover, right? So these are the services we have. Although we have more services, we have more than 200 services, but major services are these, like in compute, in network, in storage, in security and application. We are dividing the segments. Compute means where you can run your applications, right? Network means where, with the help of which you can connect with your devices, which with the help of which you can connect with your application, your server, and provide the best content with the less latency. The storage, yes, we have different type of storages. If suppose you have some music company and you are having huge amount of music libraries, then you can store your data in S3 Glacier. But always remember, S3 Glacier is not that much fast. If you need a fast solution, you need something else. You need S3 standard. Okay. EFS is a dedicated service. If I'm talking about this EFS, then this EFS is only used with Linux machines. You can share, suppose this is one virtual machine, this is another virtual machine, and this is another virtual machine, and you are running Ubuntu on all of them. Ubuntu you are running on these, on the top of these machines, and there is a EFS, then you can share this storage among this. They can access this EFS. Okay, so EFS you can share among different virtual machines in the inside a region, right? So that is possible. So for that we have this EFS. Now these are the platform services we have. Just carefully watch it. So we have databases, we have analytics, application services, we have management tools, we have developer tools, we have mobile services and IoT. So these are the developer tools. Code commit is just like your GitHub repository. Code pipeline is just like your CI/CD pipeline. Code build is just like your Maven tool, which build the your code. So we have all the developer tools as well. If you would like to create your own application with the help of AWS DevOps tools, yes, you can use. For mobile services, we have AWS Mobile Hub, Amazon Cognito, Amazon Mobile Analytics, Amazon Pinpoint, and Amazon Device Farm. These are the mobile services. And for Internet of Things, we have Greengrass. Greengrass is very popular for IoTs. Okay. So if you would like to make something IoT enabled device or something, suppose if you want to make uh, uh, IoT enabled house, then you can use this AWS Greengrass. Databases, this DynamoDB is non-relational, or you can say NoSQL database. And this RDS is a relational database. Redshift we have, Elastic Cache we have. So in databases, again, we have lots of options available. So for every service, you have more than one option. If suppose you feel that, okay, I don't like this analytic tool, Amazon Athena. So you can use this Amazon Elasticsearch as well. You can use Amazon Kinesis for live streaming. So you have different options. You have different options which you can use for Amazon, right? So we have different platform services, and these are the platforms. Just few minutes ago, I discussed three services. One is IaaS, one is PaaS, and another one is SaaS. So this is platform as a service. So all this is platform as a service. So this is PaaS. Okay. So it provides you platform services. Now, just a minute. Now we have two things in AWS. One is a region and another one is availability zone. It is just like that. Suppose you have this region Mumbai. Inside Mumbai, you have three availability zone. So basically, a region is a geographic location like Mumbai, and availability zone is like cluster of data center. And minimum you have three availability zone in each and every region, so that if one availability zone goes down, you can access it from the another availability zone. Is it clear? So you can access it from another availability zone as well. So if AZ1 gets failed, you can access it from AZ3 or AZ2. So in that case, we need more availability zones. We have more than, I think, 27 or something. I need to check regions, and you will get these statistics in AWS website, that how many regions are there in AWS and how many availability zones. Every region, at least, at least three availability zones we have, and maximum six we have in North Virginia region, right? So this is the maximum value, 6, and minimum is 3. So this number of availability zones we have. Availability zone is nothing but clusters of data center. Always remember, it is a clusters of data center. Region is a geographic location, just like Mumbai, just like London, Singapore, they have. So these are the geographic locations we have. Even Virginia, we have. Okay. So, and consist of at least 2 availability zones, but generally you found minimum three, you generally found. Okay. I don't think so. There is any region where you have only 2 availability zone. At least we have 3. So you can check this thing. So these are the, you can say, global infrastructure map. This color represents the region. This hash represents availability zone. And this green color represents planned region. So suppose we have 3 regions here, and every region we have 3 availability zone. US we have maximum regions. Here we have 2. Okay, 2 is also there. 6 in North Virginia. Then we have other regions as well. Then we have this region. So there are lots of regions. In India we have Mumbai, and it shows 2, but I think it's 3. Okay, but 1 is down, I think. Yeah, right now 1 is down. So but we have 3 regions here, and they shows 1 as well. That is not correct, because it is at least 2, 2 or 3, you can say. So these are the regions we have. So total, how many regions you can check, and these are the plans, like in Oman, like in Hong Kong. These are planned regions where they are planning to launch their data centers. Even in South Africa, they launch. Okay, so these are the regions in AWS. Now see, this is the example they show. For example, we have at least 2 availability zone per region, they said. So they said if we have 6 regions, then how we represent it? We have our own terminology. Normally you say it's North Virginia, but technically it's US East. 1A means availability zone 1, and its data center number A. Similarly, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E, 1F, these are the 6 availability zones you have. Similarly, if I'm talking about Tokyo, then its name is AP Northeast, Asia Pacific Northeast. Again, 1A, 1B, 1C. This is the way of representation. This is the way of representation of AWS. Like what is 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, these kind of things. Okay. So we have different regions. We have different, you can say, availability zones. Now the question arises, which region I have to create my server? It depends on the latency. It depends on the latency. If you are getting faster response from North Virginia, then create your application here. If you are getting faster response from Tokyo, then create your application here. So there are lots of reasons which depends actually where to create my application and where I have to create my resources. So you need to focus on that. Then the next is, suppose this infrastructure is clear, then this is the representation what they said. They said that, okay, imagine suppose you have 3 availability zone, AZ1, AZ1A, 1B, 1C. So what does it mean? It means that if this goes down, then you can access your application from here. If this goes down, then you can access your application from here. So inside one region, we have multiple availability zones so that you will get a high availability. So just because of that, we need more availability zone. Is it clear? Why we need a more availability zone? Suppose if we have a single availability zone inside my region, I have, this is my region. Inside this region, suppose I have only one availability zone. What happens if it goes down? It means if you are running your application, that is flipkart.com. If this goes down, it means this application goes down. You don't want this thing, then you need to create a backup of your application somewhere else. Therefore, you put one backup server in availability zone 2. If this goes down, this is still running and your customer is getting response from this server. So in this way, we have different availability zones and we use it. This thing is clear. Now, these are the AWS Global Infrastructure Edge location. Now the question arises, what is edge location? Always remember, suppose if there is my, this is my US, inside my US we have one server. And here is my user in India. And India, this person would like to access that server, flipkart.com, and Flipkart server is in US, for example. Flipkart.com server is in US, and this person would like to access this website. Then what it does, it actually, go to Google Chrome. In Google Chrome, it enters www.flipkart.com. Now, because this server is hosting here, this request go to US. And suppose it took 10 seconds. And then it gives you the response, and this response reaches you in another 10 seconds. So total latency is 20 seconds. It means there is a delay of 20 seconds. Now, to reduce this delay, we add one thing that is known as edge location. So we put one edge location here. Your request goes to here, and from here your request go to this place. Then your response comes here, and you will get response here. First time, approximately it took suppose 20 seconds. But whenever the next user asks for the same website, it goes to this and it will revert it back. No need to go to the actual server because the entire content is available now in edge location. So you will get your data faster. And this is the advantage of edge location. So where we are not we are not able to deploy our data centers, we generally put edge locations in those countries. So we have edge location at 100 plus locations, and in most of the countries we have our edge location, so where they will get their data faster with a less latency. So this is the basic advantage of edge location. And this is you can say that as it clearly mentioned here, and they said that it is a local point of presence that support AWS service. Like always remember, edge location does not support all the services. It supports limited services like Route 53, CloudFront, WAF, or Shield. This service, edge location does not support all the services. It is for a specific purpose, for static websites only, for static images only, for static data only. So for that only, you need edge location. But the major purpose of this edge location is to reduce your latency, right? If your latency is less, then you will get a better experience on cloud. So just because of this, we are using this edge location, right? So this is the basic thing. And then, okay. So let's go to the management console and I will show you the demo. Okay. Okay. This is captcha 5 AM 5 PF. Okay, some error is there. Let me check with the another account. So this is the AWS management console. I hope this screen is visible to all of you. On the left side, this is the regions. You can check. Virginia, we have Ohio, California, Oregon, Cape Town, Hong Kong, Mumbai, Osaka, Seoul, Singapore. These are the regions we have. You can check the region. Where you would like to go, you can go. Suppose you would like to go in Singapore region, just click on it. And right now you are in Singapore. If you want to change your region, go to this Stockholm. And now you are in Stockholm. If you want to go to in Mumbai, you can go in Mumbai. On the left side, you have services, and here is the search toolbar where you can search all the services. If you click on this service, these are the services we have. See, EC2, Light Sail, Lambda, Elastic Beanstalk, AWS App Runner. In container, they have Elastic Container Service, ECS. Just like Docker, they have their own container service. Okay, they have their container service. Benefit is that they have a very good documentation. What this service provides you, everything is clearly mentioned here. Just read all these cases. These are the use cases, and you can learn these services. Suppose we have EC2, we have S3, EFS, FSX, S3 Glacier. These are the storage service. In database, we have RDS, DynamoDB, Elastic Cache, Neptune, QLDB, key spaces, time stream. We have these services. In migration, we have different services. In networking, we have different services like VPC, CloudFront, Route 53, API Gateway, Direct Connect, App Mesh, Cloud Map, Global Accelerators. In developer tool, we have different like Cloud9, we have Code Pipeline, Code Deploy, Code Build, Code Artifact, Commit, Code Star. So all the tools we have, even I will show you the tools related to the satellite communication and this kind of things I will show you. See, satellite communication, ground station service you have. What does it mean? Check it out. So they said is not available in Asia Pacific, Mumbai. Supported regions are these. So just go to North Virginia. And here they said command and control satellites and downlink data using the cloud. So what they said? They said you can control your satellites as well with the help of this AWS ground station. So see how powerful this cloud is. They have almost all the services. If you want that, AWS deep lenses, so they have this deep lens. They have Amazon Poly, all right? So we have different deep learning enabled video camera. We have this thing, right? If you would like to build your own application which need this kind of thing, then you can use it, right? See how it works. Suppose the input is one scene. This scene is captured by this camera. This camera uses its algorithm lambda function, create a model, and give it as a output in device stream or project stream. So these are the use cases like object detection, just like Google Lens. You can use this and you can make your own application for face recognition, for Google Lens, for activity recognition. You can use their service, deep lens service, and you can make your own service and provide to the customer. So there are huge opportunities in AWS cloud with the help of which you can create lots of stuff by yourself. Even I will show you Amazon Poly. You can create Alexa like system with this Amazon Poly. Turn text into lifelike speech using deep learning. So you can create your own uh, assistant, right? So in this way, you can create your own text to speech service. Okay, there are lots of software in the market which actually gives you this kind of service which reads the text, right? So for suppose if you would like to create a podcast application related to the podcast, then you can use this Amazon Poly. It actually gives you a good service. Then we have different services. We have even related to the IoT. We have different services. IoT green grass we have, which is very popular. Build, deploy, manage device software at scale. So with the help of Greengrass, what you can do, an edge device that runs the Greengrass core software, the core device handles messages and data between software on the device and the AWS cloud. AWS IoT Greengrass represents each core device as a thing in AWS IoT. Greengrass component are software that run on Greengrass core devices. You can develop and test custom components on a local core device. Greengrass also provides public components that include basic features, common libraries, and local development tools. Greengrass client device, a local IoT device that connects to a Greengrass core device to send MQTT messages and data for processing. The core device can also sync these messages and data to the AWS cloud. So these are the benefits of, you can say, if you would like to check the cost of your device, go to this pricing calculator, and with the help of which you can calculate how much you have to pay for this service. Select your Ohio region, then 1 to 10,000 devices, those said $0.16 per month. So in this way, you can check your services, your products, whatever you want. So you can just check. And this is the S3 service bucket we have. So here currently there is no bucket, but yes, you can create any bucket, name it as anything, and you just suppose you name it as my bucket 0099, for example, and you're creating this in Mumbai region, for example. and block all public access. No, I acknowledge and just enable it, and then create bucket. Name is not available, then just mention 2507 2021 and just create bucket. Bucket is created. Now you can upload anything here. Inside this bucket, you can upload anything, and you can share it with anyone. So in this way, you can just upload anything, anytime, and share it with anyone. So this is the way. It is very easy. There is no need of command. There is no need of huge programming. Only just click and just do your things. Drag and drop, just click, just like a graphical user interface. So AWS is very good in this sense because its graphical user interface is very good, very strong, and anyone can learn this AWS cloud very easily. So I hope you will get a good idea about this service. And so just go for the certifications, and you will get a good idea. Even regarding the certification, I already told you how to check the certifications, how to book your schedule, your exam, and everything you can do, right? So that's all. Just a minute. Okay, so I'm deleting this resource as well because it's empty, so you can delete it. Just copying it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Bhupinder Rajput. I'm sure session will be very helpful for all. I would like to thank on behalf of Shape My Skills to all the participants who joined the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.